Good evening, friends and viewers of Aware and Care, your weekly Ayurvedic program brought to you by Shantigram Group of Companies, a weekly program where we talk about certain health conditions and symptoms, where Dr. Ambika Nair, the Chief Consultant and co-founder of Shantigram Group of Companies, gives us information and makes us understand the problem, whether it's serious, whether it's curable, and what we can do best in the herbal form of treatment. Let's welcome Dr. Ambika Nair to the show. Good evening, Dr. Nair. How are you?
I'm fine. Namaskaram.
Namaskaram. Dr. Nair, every week we bring about a concern and you're very kind enough to give us a detailed explanation about how concerning is that particular symptom. Today we want to talk about a condition where many women go for a mammogram and they go very skeptically there because they felt a lump or a moving lump in their breast in their annual examinations, and then they go for a mammogram waiting for the results. And the doctor calls you in and then you go with a lot of anxiety thinking, whatever they have seen, is it first of all cancerous? Apart from that, we've also heard many young girls also facing this problem. And the term I think is called fibroadenoma. From today in this program, we want to understand what this problem is and why does it happen and what age groups it is affected. So first, let's start with what is this problem?
Actually, it is a non-cancerous cyst formation.
Okay.
Okay, it is non-cancerous. That is the best, like soothing, like in our mind. And these tumors are said to be formed of stromal tissue as well as glandular tissue.
Okay.
That's why it is called a fibroadenoma. It can be both the sides. Okay. So it is movable. Normally people does not palpate it, but nowadays, awareness is there. So people, at least they check their breast every day. And if they find, very small
lumps,
like a cyst formations, like irregularities, so whether it is in the breast area or sometimes in the axillary region also. So they will see that whether it is moving. When you move it, it is like it just slips.
Like a gel.
It is not like a gel, but it's not that soft. Little hardness will be there, but it will slip. So like a capsulated it is. It will be moving.
Yeah.
Okay, so that will be then it is like a non-cancerous actually. It is seen among like young ladies. 20 to 30 is the maximum age where cases comes to us. Yeah.
But today, with more and more mammograms happening, I think personally, I too also have seen so many friends and family members going through this situation. And every time a lump like that comes up, of course, the doctors insist on having a biopsy done to understand whether this is cancerous or not. And when the good news comes that it's not cancerous, now still the anxiety is still filled in as to what will happen next. At what stage does it become cancerous?
Nowadays, in a FNAC, fine needle aspiration is done to rule out whether it is cancerous or not. Okay. Normally, it is seen with the people with like a high estrogen level.
Oh, okay.
So hormonal imbalance is seen actually. Like with of anxiety and everything. With the irregular periods, sometimes with so many other like diseases. Maybe the genetic disorder also. So this is also one of the reasons for that actually.
Doctor, you mentioned 20 to 30 age group, but we've also seen that today it's something, these guidelines are not ever being applicable. We see people very young also getting certain problems and certain crossing the age also getting. In your experience, have you seen very young girls also getting this problem?
Of course, I have seen even girls with the 17, 16 year and all.
That young?
Okay. Yeah, that young children comes to us because the parents only, because maybe I'm a female doctor. So they feel comfortable to bring children to lady doctors mostly.
Dr. Nair, many a times, I mean, it is a universal thing. Until a pain comes in, we do not realize that there is a problem. Many a times there are certain tumors or little cysts coming in the body. They don't hurt and we never realize what's the later problem that will come in. So when somebody has this problem, how do they actually recognize this apart from a mammogram when they, feel themselves to see on the annual checkups?
Yeah, you're right actually, because this is painless. Asymptomatic actually. Only thing, that when they will feel, normally they will tell that when we take bath.
Okay.
So they palpate the breast, after washing that, like area, then they will feel that some cyst formations are there. So sometimes it will be negligible also if it is too small, like a juvenile, like it will not be even palpable. So we will not even understand there was a, like a fibroadenoma over there. But
Now,
normally, if it is little more bigger, like 2.5 centimeter above that, then they will be able to notice it. Even 2 centimeter also they will be able to notice it. Then only some people will feel shy to tell before. Now, but now people are very careful and they will definitely go to the doctors for diagnosis.
Two questions subsequent to this comes up. That's like when they do the biopsy of late, they're putting a little butterfly clip so that just to notice the next time when they do a mammogram whether this thing has grown or not. The other thing is we just mentioned that it is asymptomatic. There's no pain involved in it. So
No pain.
how and why should somebody get this treated?
No, because actually if it is increases in the, because actually there are 4 types in this. Classifications are there. If it is like a 1 to 2.5 centimeter, then secondary. This is primary. Secondary means above that. Then comes the giant size, that is still 10 centimeters and above. So that will be quite big. Okay. Then like a juvenile, that is very small. It goes 90% unnoticeable. So that's according to the size.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, does this also deform the breast shape, or it does not affect?
No, sometimes because multiple, you see, like if one is there, it is okay. But if multiple things are there, like fibroadenomas are there, naturally it will change your breast shape actually. And even after surgeries, people come because it will not stop over there. Even after the surgeries, like a formation will be there. Even after the scar formation itself will, deform the breast size and shape also.
I'm still a little bit confused that this is non-cancerous and it does not pain. So what is the actual complaint people come with? Just that they are feeling some lumps? They
feel the lump in their breast. That's all.
That's it.
Yeah, and there will not be any other thing. Some people will tell but it is not like that, because actually in Ayurveda, according to the constitution only we see which prakriti they are. Okay, so they have some other things, like menstrual irregularities are there. The flow will not be there. Some days dysfunctional uterine bleeding will be there, like so much of bleeding. Some people, like they get migraine. So hormonal issues will be there for some people. So along with that, then they will see that, this formation of fibroadenoma will be there.
It is there.
Yeah.
So there are secondary problems associated with it, which means to say that there are other problems happening, and these are just a symptom to let you know to get those checked up. That's an interesting point that you've mentioned. So what kind of what body types do you often see that having this kapha or vata?
Kapha.
Kapha, okay.
Kapha, pitta, everything it will be there, but more I have seen in kapha formations.
Kapha, okay.
Yeah.
Now let us also understand, somebody who's watching this is already thinking, oh, I don't have to worry about it. Why should somebody get this treated?
Actually, if there's a grow in, giant size, then only we have to worry for that actually. But nowadays people are so much, worried for their, natural thing actually. We should not, we should take care of our body, and especially ladies means breast means for the appearance, for everything, that is, and even we are, bringing the world because of our breast milk.
Absolutely.
So that is also one of the things. Okay, so because care has to be given, whether it is from the very young age or till the last day.
Now let us also understand the aspect of lactating mothers. Is the situation also common with them, or does it help to reduce lactating for
even with the pregnancy also? Some days it will come if the estrogen level is on the higher side, because we have seen that more commonly it is there. Even pregnant ladies and even lactating mother also can get it. But after the menopause, normally, especially this fibroadenoma, it shrinks a lot.
It dissolves by itself?
It shrinks. It shrinks.
It shrinks.
Yeah, it will shrink.
Now, let us also understand what are the concerns when somebody walks into Shantigram. What kind of treatment is provided for them to see that these don't grow further, or to make the patient comfortable with his or with her fear?
See, there is a massive, awareness is there for the breast health in women. So when they come to Shantigram, Actually, any lady comes, we ask them also. Okay, we see the pulse, we see their constitution, what type of dosha, what vitation they are having, why are they like this, where they went wrong. Then we do advise the treatments actually.
So when somebody comes for a checkup to Shantigram, or for that matter, anybody who has this condition, do you advise that when they go for the next checkup, they should not go at a time when they're on their periods or very closer to the periods, because the hormone levels are very erratic at that time? So does it change their checkup results?
No, yeah, of course. You see, but not that negligible only, not that much. Okay, that's not a big issue. Negligible changes will be there.
And how fast does this grow?
It all depends upon the case.
That's all I guess.
Okay. Sometimes it will grow very fast. Very fast means then we will send them for FNAC. Otherwise, there are very good medications, herbal supplements available in Ayurveda. And, in 3 months, we'll see how they are doing. And they themselves will tell that how the size is coming down. So it takes 3 to 9 months.
Friends who are watching and joining us right now, today we are talking about a non-cancerous form of cyst or tumor, that would say, in the breast. And usually women tend to find this out when they're doing their self-breast examination, or when they go for a mammogram and the doctor says it's fibroadenoma. And that's what we're talking about. And Dr. Ambika Nair is explaining to us as to what is concerning about this problem and what is not, and what you can do to prevent or cure this through an Ayurvedic perspective. I'm sure everybody's curious to know, Dr. Nair, as to what we should be doing at home to reduce this and to see that the anxiety around this is low.
Fear.
So, Dr. Nair, but I also want to add here, because every day the reports keep changing. Today the scientist has found some new report, some other scientist has found some other report. So you never know what surprises are going to come into our plate or onto the Google the next day. So somebody who's going through this, despite severe and very good assurances by the doctor that there's nothing to fear, it is normal, it can be taken care of, yet a patient comes to Shantigram. Let's treat that question.
I get a lot of cases like that actually.
You do? Okay.
Yeah, because people does not want to go for surgery. Because especially unmarried girls. Okay, so if it can be treated, I will definitely tell them that, because I don't want to waste somebody's time. So I tell that whether I can treat them or not. If I tell it can be taken care, I check them, and then you can see that how much changes will be there in the formation of that cyst formation. Whether it is moving, that like a lump, will see the size of the lump. Okay, that they will tell after the periods, and they will come and tell me. Because on monthly basis they will come. Yeah, sometimes only in these cases, sometimes only if their doshas are aggravated or anything, only we tell them to do the panchakarma. Okay, that may be maybe for 1 week or 2 weeks, not more than that. Some cases not needed also. Because every case will not need it, but imbalance is there, then we will tell them to do it actually.
So it's only case to case basis, friends, that certain treatments are recommended. Most of the time when you meet Dr. Nair and she talks to you, you already start feeling very good and go back home. So now let's also talk about what kind of diet plan is required for women who are experiencing this, or young girls for that matter, who have just started their periods, or they have these concerns, because today body concern has become a major thing, especially for young girls going to schools and colleges. And so much of media giving importance to that, despite parents talking. So what kind of food habits should be inculcated to see that this is reduced?
No. Or this cases, what we will tell them, don't take much sweets.
Okay.
Okay, that's more important actually. Then, according to their dosha, we will be telling them.
Okay.
Okay, what diet they should. Because
then does weight play a major role in this?
Of course, because actually it can, increase in size.
It does.
Yeah, that is one of the things. Otherwise, because there is no other dietary changes. According to the constitution, we tell them. According to the, any vitation is there, aggravation, whether so many other things will be associated with this.
Mhm.
Some people will have so much of sinusitis, some people will have thyroid issues.
Now, that is the interesting part of the entire
Yeah.
conversation, because
Yeah, that
everybody is
actually-
thinking that there is no problem, but there is a subsidiary. We don't know. Silent killers could be creeping in slowly.
Absolutely. And some people will have like a prolactin level on the very higher side.
Oh,
Okay, so the hormonal imbalance. So that's why so we do treat everything like that.
okay.
So fibroadenoma we take care a lot.
So that sounds very assuring in today's program, that we were talking about fibroadenoma, which is non-cancerous, but of course it's still very concerning because of the lumps, and it always creates a fear. You may find the first granule of lump, and then suddenly after a couple of months or years, you may see that they are multiplying.
Multiple things,
And that's when your fear factor comes despite a biopsy, and that's where Dr. Ambika Nair and her entire team comes in, and to give you assurance whether this is something which needs immediate attention or which can be taken care of through counseling or basic medications and a dietary plan.
We give them Kanchanar Gulgulu. Kanchanar is very good actually. We took at the size of this cyst very fast.
Okay.
So according to the need, we will increase the dose, then we decrease the doses. Yeah.
Now, Dr. Nair, a very important aspect of this conversation is where a woman is a married woman, where she feels that this is not a problem, but there is pressure from the family to get this constantly treated. They keep changing doctors because there is, of course, everybody loves that member of the family. That's the reason the concern comes in. So I want you to give a message to the family members of patients who are having this little problem, fibroadenoma.
Fibroadenoma is non-cancerous, and if it is movable, but let them go for the checkup so that they will be at peace. Yeah, but it can be treatable by Ayurveda. There is no doubt in that.
Now, Dr. Nair, there are a couple of other questions that are coming to us, which I want to take up today in this episode.
Yeah,
okay. We have viewers who are asking that when they come for Panchakarma treatment, are they men or women staff members who take care of them individually, or it's only a common gender?
No. Male to male, female to female.
Well, friends, there you got your answer. Now, the next question that we have today here is that people have got themselves vaccinated. So, do they still need to get a COVID negative test to come to for treatment?
No, we are getting a lot of clients now that they are bringing their vaccination certificate.
So that is enough. They don't have to get
that
COVID
is enough.
negative.
Yeah, no need actually, because now if they are coming, but some people are even after vaccination, so many people are getting this COVID. So, but for me, I think because we all are vaccinated, so you can come, no problem.
So friends, see, despite being vaccinated, we still have to follow the guidelines of social distancing and keeping the mask on.
Yeah, mask and everything, because we need to.
Yeah. And if you have any symptoms which relate to COVID-19, I think, and nobody has to mention that, but please avoid visiting at that point, get your testing. But if it's for common cold or allergies, I think it's completely different. And I think Dr. Nair and team are also still having virtual consultations. Am I right, Dr. Nair?
Absolutely.
Okay. And today, one more question again, though we've addressed this in our earlier episodes, they want to ask about insurance. Does the Ayurvedic system accept insurances, or what is the help that is being provided on that factor?
Now, we had to fight with the government again, because we have done a lot before. They haven't given, but we have all the courts and everything, because we did a lot of work for that. Okay. They are not.
And like Dr. Nair always says that if you spend a little bit time on yourself, you don't have to spend so much of time at the doctor's office.
Yes.
And I think one visit and one consultation will definitely take us all a long, long way. Thank you so much for today's episode, Dr. Nair. Today we were talking about fibroadenoma, and we want to sign off with a very, very happy and hopeful note that this is non-cancerous and it is treatable, it's curable. Just basic diet and regular checkup helps in curbing this. Your final
regular checkup should be, they should self-checkup.
Self-checkup, okay.
Self-checkup, you love your breast also more. That should be the real, so when you palpate itself, you will understand whether you have any deformities over there, any formation of any cyst formation or anything like that. Okay. Then nothing to worry. Because there are very good medicines and treatments available, which will help you all to come out from the situation. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Nair.